guys, so welcome to Aussies Group. मैं हूँ आपका दोस्त and आपका host Dhaval from Aussies Group, and we do have Shraddha here as a Canada Destination Manager. So now we are back here with the live session, and so Shraddha, first thing is, how about the updates in this week?
Okay, for updates, we have already shot a different video on the updates, which is related to the vaccination, about arrival to Canada, and also it is about CAQ update, which I suppose it is a little bit, you have missed the deadline, I suppose. And then we have also spoken everything in detail over there, how to arrive, when to arrive, and what about the vaccination. All the updates have been cleared over there. And yes, VACs are open, passport requests are happening, medical is happening. So there are so many good news which has been related to the updates.
Okay, sure. Thanks for that. And as she mentioned that we have recorded it, so please go on to our social media pages like Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube channel as well. So please see our previous videos and see the latest update video on the latest update as well. Okay, now so we have covered in previous sessions, we have talked about so many things about studying in Canada, and we have provided the information to the students. Okay, still one question that is coming from student side, and that is nothing but a difference between college and universities. Many students are thinking about diplomas and about certificate courses, about masters. So what is the major difference between college and universities?
Okay, Dhaval, I want to clear one thing about the education or the quality of education. In Canada, whether you do it from postgraduate diploma, that is if you do it from college or if you do it from university, it has the quality remains same. Yes, it has different approach, and that's how we call it as types of institutes.
Yes.
Right? So in India, we use it interchangeably about the colleges and universities, but it is not the case in Canada. So guys, please do not mix up your emotions or your knowledge with this kind of a thing, that I want to really go to only university or I want to go to your only college. There are different parameters that will decide whether you can get the admissions in universities or whether you'll be going into the colleges.
Sure.
So there are different positive points and there are pros and cons, like everything has it, right?
Yes. Yeah. So colleges can cover different courses and universities can cover different courses. So this is a major difference between that, right? We have heard that colleges are more into technical vocation. So do you want to highlight anything in that manner?
Okay, technical vocation, yes. Before that, let me clear one thing about the types of institutes in Canada.
Yeah.
So there are like almost 5 different types of institutes in Canada. Yes, 5 types. The normal B schools, very easy to understand, which means all the business related programs happen over there.
Yeah.
Then we have med schools, all kind of medical programs including nursing, pharmacy, dentistry, being general physician, paramedical, biomedical programs that have been run under med schools. Then we have vocational training like plumbing, fitter, electrician programs, all the vocational trade kind of programs that happen over there. Then the famous thing comes over there, that is colleges and universities. Now this colleges, what you have said about the industrial approach and all, right? So why don't you cover that point about the industrial exposure?
How I see in Canada about the industrial exposure, that is that gradually industry started, gradually education system also started. Let's suppose if any area, the automobile industry is there, so obviously Canada has developed a college, so they have link up with the industrial connection as well. So what I see is university, college both provide industrial connections, but colleges have more focused on the job role of colleges are to provide a technical vocational skills, and universities are to provide a research based oriented courses.
Perfect. So colleges are teaching based institutes and universities are research based institutes. When we talk about colleges, so earlier, if you have noticed something, colleges are established in such a manner that it is nearby the industry area, right? So earlier they were having, the students over there have independent lifestyle, they pay their own fees. So for paying their own fees, they get into some vocational trade or something like that. So this industrial people or this the industries, the owner of this industries found that they would require certain kind of knowledge in terms of practical training or something like that. So that's how these colleges came into the picture. Earlier it was known as SPP programs or SPP colleges. Now it is all under SDS category. That is a different altogether category. But the major point is these institutes are teaching based institutes where the amount of knowledge is given in such a manner that you become job ready. Yes, you become job ready, and that's the reason many a time students come with us like whether this much gap would be, you know, accepted in colleges or not. This is like an unsaid rule when you are going for college, when you are going for colleges for admission purposes. If you have larger the gap, the industry says that, or the High Commission understands that this person is not going for that, and that's the reason they have put the gap issue. So that is like, I have little bit diverted from the topic. So yes, so the one thing is definitely for sure, colleges are teaching based, universities are research based, where you can have the holistic kind of a development, where the courses and curriculum is pretty robust, and you get the, you know, information from all the, you know, all the sectors, and also you become a perfect individual. That's about the university education.
Sure. Okay, lovely. So students, please don't have any perception on that anything is good, anything is bad. Both are good, and both rules are completely different on that.
Absolutely. And by picking up the university or the college, it is you who's responsible. It is your profile which is responsible for you to get into the university. So there are like 4 to 5 parameters which we would like to just cover up and quickly give you the quick information about that. That is fee structure. If you compare the fee structure, colleges is little lesser than the universities. Colleges ka fee structure is somewhere, I'm talking about INR, okay? For colleges it is somewhere between 7 to 10 lakhs, and at times it would be 11. For universities it would start from 13 to 14 lakhs. So that's a difference in the tuition fee structure. That's one thing. The next is eligibility criteria about IELTS and about your academic part, right? IELTS, for university you would require at least a certain level of English language which is equivalent to B2 or C1 level, so that you can understand the program very well. But if you are going for colleges, if you have little less bands, like 0.5 band is lesser, you can get into the colleges, you can get the practical knowledge, and then can shift to university, get your credit transferred to your you'll get the course credit transfers from colleges to university, get it done, and then you have to study for only 4 or 5 subjects, and you'll be eligible for getting your master's or your bachelor's degree from the previous education. So that is about the eligibility criteria about IELTS. The second is academics. If you have little lesser academics, let's say 60% or 55% or something like that, universities will not accept such kind of percentages. So it is always better to go with the colleges. But if you have really good percentages and you have really good high bands, I would recommend to go for universities. So basic thing is, if you have this thing, right, if you are like it's you who decides whether you'll be getting into the college or university. That's your profile will decide. Right? And of course the budget is there, then rest of the factors do matter, like the location, the fee structure, the constraints of weather conditions or something like that. So this is about the differences, major differences about colleges and universities.
And this difference and this points can help you to make a decision about either to choose a college or either to choose a university. So thanks guys for watching it. It was all based on the difference between college and universities. We are posting it on every week basis, so please refer our Facebook page, Instagram page and YouTube channel. Do like, share and subscribe our 2 pages on that. Okay, and thanks for watching us.
And keep rocking. Bye bye.